There's only one of three reasons you're poor. You're either lazy, you're arrogant, or you're stupid. And when I say poor, what I basically mean is less money than me. Because I, Tate, Lord of Earth, set the bar. I set the difference between rich and poor. My amount of money is the amount of money you need to be rich. If you have less money than me, even by a single cent, you're a fucking brokey, a wagey, a peon, a peasant, a nobody. You are poor. So when I sit here and make this video and call you poor, you can't sit here and go, I'm actually not poor, I'm doing pretty good with my business actually, and I have a nice car. You have less than me! I'm the only guy on this fucking platform flying around in private jets with 27 cars, living this lifestyle in presidential suites in fucking fairy tale land. Only me. The rest of you are sitting there going, hey, I might be able to buy a BMW. You're fucking broke. You're all broke. So once you identify and accept that you are broke because you're not on my level, then we must work out why. And there's only one of three
Tell
reasons
us, Tate, why we broke. Why we broke?
Poor. You're either lazy, you are arrogant, or you are stupid.
Okay.
Now, we'll start with lazy. Most of you are lazy. In fact, I'd say basically all of you are lazy. You don't understand what work is. You don't understand what work ethic is. You don't understand the ethos of conquer Earth. You don't have fire blood. You don't wake up to go piss at 3:32 a.m. and go, I'm not going back to sleep because I want to make some fucking money.
Yes.
So you're all lazy.
Yes.
You're all arrogant. Because when I sit here as the richest person who's ever fucking wasted his time talking to your fucking dumbass and tells you what to do, you don't fucking listen to me. Oh, well, Tate, you know, maybe he's wrong about, you're broke. How can I be wrong when you're in the poor category and I'm in the rich category? I obviously know something you fucking don't, you arrogant dickhead. And the third and least common category.
Last one.
Most of you are not too stupid to become rich. I could show you how to do it. All you have to stop doing is being arrogant and lazy. So if you sit here and go, well, I'm none of those three things. Yes, you fucking are, because you're not living the life I live. You are a brokey. If you were none of those three things, you'd be here with me in this room, wouldn't you? But you're not, because you are a fucking peon. So look at your bank balance, accept it's not as large as mine, and accept that one of those three attributes must apply to you. Find out which one it is and fucking change it.
Like, bro, I mean, I'm not even gonna sit here and say how, like, I don't understand the type of culture in the world we live in right now. That man became one of the most well-known, famous people on the planet. I mean, obviously, it's not, you know, long-lived, and you know, just like I told him, I said, brother, you better float away into the sunset somewhere, because you are going to become one of the most ridiculed, publicly made fun of people of modern times. And literally, we just watched that. He said, "You're arrogant." Oh, well, it looks like your arrogance is what got you behind bars. I mean, oh my goodness. But we're not done yet. We are not finished. I'm gonna show y'all something else. We gonna look at another one, because again, this is like, okay. That's why I said today, I'm not even gonna go over the misogyny of Andrew Tate. I'm gonna go over the rest of his messaging, some of the other things, because again, like I said, the red pill manosphere community, they always say, you know, if you look past some of that stuff, I know we're a bit harsh, but if you look past some of that, we're guiding men. Okay. I don't know what type of non-masochist fucking subslut cuck boy would look at this and be like, yes, Andrew Tate, yes, call me worthless. I'm so fucking worthless. Yes. Choke me. All right, here we go. Now we're going to get to this next one, because you know we got one more. Boom. Where it's at. Here it is. Okay, let's get to this. Let's get to more Andrew Tate wisdom.
I've actually known him for a long time. I've known him since school. And we're sitting there chilling. And I was there for about 6 hours. And he's like, yeah, it'd be nice one day. Anyway, I'm hungry. You want something to eat? I was like, no, I'm fine, bro. So he gets his ass up. It's a full-grown man. And he starts to cook himself something to eat. Now, I know you amateurs. As an amateur, you think, what's the problem? You're at your friend's house making himself some food. But amateurs don't understand the world, because amateurs do not analyze the world. As a professional, which is what I am, I was analyzing the actions of said individual, and I completely understood why he will remain poor for eternity. You're sitting here telling me you're upset that you're broke, and you're going to spend time, and everybody knows the age-old adage, time is what?
Money.
Money.
Here we go. We're getting into some real wisdom.
You're going to spend time preparing food. Now, actually think about this for a second.
Think about it.
If you're broke, if you're not a millionaire, the last thing you should be doing with your time is cooking.
What?
I can't think of a lower ROI activity than walking to the fridge, getting out some ingredients. Ooh, an onion. Oh, let me get the onion. I'm gonna start cooking. Fridge, ooh, an onion and some lettuce. Now, get a knife. Get my knife. Cut my onion. Start to cut my onion. You're broke! You're fucking poor! You can get rotisserie chicken for $5. Boom! Chicken, bang, eat, bang, back to work. You can fucking do a million things. You can go for a run. You can get in shape. The time you spent cooking, if you dedicated to kickboxing, you could have got paid from kickboxing or piano. You could fucking be a traveling piano man with the time you wasted cutting fucking onions. If you're broke, there is zero reason why you should ever prepare a meal. If you're a multimillionaire and you're a
Okay, so let's examine this. Let's examine this, right? This dude said, if you're broke, you shouldn't prepare a meal. If you're not rich, you shouldn't prepare a meal. This is the type of, again, wisdom and knowledge and guidance that this community is giving to people. I've studied these people thoroughly, and let me break it down to you. Okay, so about 90% of it is just them saying, women are useless sluts, and just everything that negative that you could think about women. That's 90% of their content. And then the rest of it is stuff like this, and the craziest thing about Andrew Tate to me, well, one of the craziest things, because everything about him is ridiculous, is his message of like escaping the matrix, right? You talking about escape the matrix by being a shallow capitalist consumer who's obsessed with, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he gonna be getting plenty of that prison food. And like I was saying the other day, it's kind of like he doesn't like women, so he gonna be around plenty of guys too, and maybe he'll figure some things out in that regard. You know what I'm saying? But he just outside of that, oh yeah, so he's like, escape the matrix by being a shallow capitalist consumer. He basically tells people that they're worthless unless they have a lot of money, a lot of women around them for the money, not women who desire them, but women for the money, which goes into the sex trafficking, webcam model stuff. So again, all the women around Andrew Tate are either just there for the money or they're there like, against their will and shit, which is why he just got arrested. But other than that, cars, luxury items, private jets, somehow all of that is escaping the matrix. That is the matrix. But, again, that's Andrew Tate he's nothing new. People like this have been around since people have been around, since civilization has been around. It is absolutely nothing new, which again is why Andrew Tate is now in this situation. It just kind of all caught up to him, his mouth, and ironically or unironically, he was the one talking about you're poor because you're arrogant. Like, oh, well, this man went after a 19-year-old autistic climate activist because he thought it was going to be easy. And she slapped him up by barely saying anything. Like, he left like 8 paragraphs where he was like, my car has this engine and this turbo with enormous emissions. And she was just like, bro, you're a loser. Shut up. And everyone like around the world like agreed with it massively. And then he, tried to reply and got weird and it was just lame. And then, now he's arrested. And he was just saying how my man was literally just explaining how nothing could happen to him. He was in such a position to where, the Matrix couldn't come get him, but no one's ever in a position like that. At the end of the day, there are consequences. And if you make yourself too much of an island, your shit gonna collapse eventually. And don't nobody give a damn. Exactly. Like, I can't think of a worse ROI than cooking. No, look, Michael, all that was him. He can't cook. So therefore cooking is beta. Like, that's all that was. Like, I can only prepare ramen noodles. Therefore, talking about some rotisserie chicken is $5. How long does it last? You can't, you don't put already cooked rotisserie chicken in the freezer. I still got meat in the freezer that I bought like a month ago, and it's just fine. You know what I'm saying? Like tuna is quite cheap. Rice is very cheap. Eggs aren't cheap right now, but they can be cheap. There's cheap meat, especially in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Fruit's cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. It's like, bro, again, everything about him is ridiculous. But, you know, lo and behold, this is the bed that he made for himself. But now